All right, today with the Alpaca team, we're going to be paddling the version 3 production model of the Valkyrie. Doing a run down the west water of the Colorado River. Should be fun. I'll let you know my thoughts on the boat. All right, just been paddling the version 3 Valkyrie. It's, what can I say? It's a great boat. This is definitely an improvement over the V2. So let's talk about that. It seems to accelerate extremely fast. So like 1-2 paddle strokes, you're there. This is amazing for boofs. You can come in with like next to no speed, just set yourself up and then just place that boof stroke and really send it. After the boofs, take a drop, it really skips out. We're talking like the new school kayaks these days, just skips out after the underneath. So no issues clearing holes. Carves really, really well. So pulling out of the eddy into the main flow, laying down that carve, it just accelerates. It's really good acceleration, feels really, really stable. One of the things that's been very, very noticeable, and that is the primary edge. This primary edge being very, very predictable and continuous throughout gives a much more stable feeling to the boat. It's not that it's more stable than any of the previous versions, it's just that it's more predictable in what it's going to do. Overall, loving this boat, really, really loving it. It's definitely a step in the right direction. Alpackaraft does not stop. We're talking relentless innovation. So I've been paddling with Dustin and Jeffrey Creamer today from Alpackaraft. They're on the R&D team and the prototyping. And even today, they're already looking at ways that they can improve the boat. Some of the conversations we've been having is how can we make this V3 even better? All right, so I'm going to give the Valkyrie, the V3 version, definitely this has got my vote. It's an amazing boat. It surfs really, really well. Edge-to-edge surfing, fantastic. Is boofing really well, skipping out of holes, accelerating fast, holding a line. Some of the things to be aware of with the Valkyrie, when you get your new Valkyrie, you want to make sure you spend any time, and this is the same with any boat you get, but you want to make sure you spend the time to get the fit out right. Take the time to dial in the outfitting, get the thigh braces set up, the foot brace set up, the seat set up, the back band, play around with different configurations and see what works best for you. I can't stress that enough. You really have to make this boat personalized and customized for yourself, and that starts by dialing in that outfitting and getting it really, really perfect fit for yourself. Overall, great boat, loving it. Can't wait for these to land in Europe in March. And we got a few people who've already pre-ordered those, so those boats will be on their way to you. All right, next video, I'll probably do maybe a little bit about outfitting the Valkyrie, how you can get the best performance out of it.
I'm Dustin. I work for Alpackaraft.
Cool. What do you do at Alpaca?
I do design work. I'm in charge of all the patterns.
Nice.
For everything that we make.
So this Valkyrie, this is one of yours?
It is, yeah. I mean, Sherry, Thor, and I have really worked on it together.
Yeah.
But fine-tuning the patterns has really been my job the last couple of years.
Cool.
Working on this new design with smaller tubes.
Yeah. And how do you like the V3?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
The boat.
This is the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet. Right. All right. So Dustin, tell us a few of the differences between the version 2 and the version 3 that we have here that we've been paddling today.
Yeah, the most notable difference is that V3 has 1 inch diameter less in the tubes, so smaller volume.
Yep.
Which makes a huge difference in terms of ability to roll. A lot more playful and edgy because of that as well. But it's also really sensitive to weight. That's the big difference between V2 and V3. V3, boat loading, weight inside the boat is really critical to position and edging and being safe on the water.
Okay. So let's just talk a little bit about sizing. You mentioned, so we've got smaller diameter tubes, so a narrower boat overall, and a bit of a change in the rocker profile as well.
Yeah.
Yep. And you said it's very sensitive to weight. So how does that affect sizing then?
Yeah, so V3 is actually a little more critical for sizing based on weight, not length, not sit length. You know, where V2, it's more, you know, sit length, where you sit in the boat, how you feel, but V3 is more critical to weight. I would say the medium doesn't handle a lot of weight. If you're a bigger guy who's 5'8", you know, 5'8", 200 plus pounds, you might actually want to be in a large. I find I'm 5'9", 175. I fit really well in the V2 medium, but I fit really good in the V3 large. So I'm right on the cusp of both boats, but I like the large better just because it handles a little bit more weight.
Yep, fantastic. All right, so there you have it. This has been the V3 production version that I've been paddling today. It's been a great boat. Really enjoyed it. As you've seen from the previous video, I was paddling the V2 on the Canali, and that was a size medium. And today I've been paddling the size large V3. So I will definitely be going for a size large on the V3. And I'm 184 centimeters tall and 80 kilos.